Yesterday, Jeremy had Christine Frederick, who is with Dreamspeakers. He had a chance to catch up with her and found out about this year's event, and here's what they had to say.
First of all, Christine, tell us all about the Dreamspeakers International Film Festival.
Well, first of all, it's a celebration of Indigenous film. And with Dreamspeakers, we have both a local focus and an international focus as well. So we'll be able to take in a lot of different films. And also this year new is we're going to have a whole bunch of workshops and panel discussions, and most importantly, some community dialogues. And we're hoping to bring out a lot of community to see it.
Let's talk about the growth of this festival. 23 years in the making. What has this meant for Indigenous people? I mean, not only in Alberta, but across the world.
What a great question. You know, when I look back and think of, where Dreamspeakers has been, in 1993 when it began, there were only 2 Indigenous film festivals in the world, San Francisco and Edmonton. And since then, now there's over 40 the world over. So it really does show that there's a growth in both the artistic creation, the craft, but also the audience has built up for that as well internationally. So we've gone through a lot of change, and with Dreamspeakers, it's kind of had some accordion kind of aspects to it, where we've been really big some years, a little bit more modest on other years, and then really big again, and then a little bit more modest. And some of that is just really trying to be responsive to the community, both the filmmakers and also the audiences.
Christine, give us a short list of the must-see films during the film festival.
Oh gosh, it's like asking a mama to choose her favorite babies.
There's a lot, so many, hey?
There really are. And it is, traditionally we're 4 days, and we've expanded to 6 days, partly to include as much as possible and a variety of different things. I think in terms of some of our must-see, we'd love it for people to come out to our opening night, which is Friday the 23rd. We'll have God's Acre, Meko, and Gorani, which is an international film. And these are great ways to start the festival. They're very diverse, some Canadian, some American, and some international films. Other ones that are going to be great, we're really honoring where we've come from in this year's festival. And so we're doing a couple of retrospectives, and one of them is a youth retrospective. Dreamspeakers has had a youth program called Dreamspeakers on Tour for many, many years, commonly called the DOT program. And, we haven't had it the last couple of years, so we're looking at an opportunity to both celebrate what our alumni have created. They started off with our youth program as youth, and there are a lot who are actually now professional filmmakers, professional artists who are investing in their own community, and we want to celebrate that. And we also want to check in with the community and find out, should we bring the DOT program back or another youth program? What are the things that we definitely should keep? What are things that we could maybe expand on or innovate? So that'll be a great opportunity, and that's on Sunday. Also on Sunday in the evening, our other retrospective, we've had many calls from the community to do a Gil Cardinal retrospective. Nice. Fabulous Gil Cardinal, who passed away last November, and we wanted to honor him. He is an inductee in the Walk of Honor in past years, and we wanted to make sure that we don't forget the good work that he's done. And we're taking kind of an interesting turn with the work that he's done. We will, of course, show some of his films, Totem and Foster Child, but we'll follow up that with a panel discussion specifically around Foster Child, which incidentally was one of the first Indigenous films I ever saw, 80s, and I was a teenager at that point. So again, just on a personal level, there's a lot there in terms of artistry and inspiration to follow this kind of work. But we also want to look at what role do artists play in pushing social and political agenda. Certainly a lot of artists that I know, they've been deliberating on colonialism and residential school and Indian Act for all their careers. And now it's an opportunity for us to look at, well, as a community, what role do we have in supporting artists when they deliver this kind of revolutionary work? And how do we make sure that our community is ready for the intense change that can come from this beautiful work? And specifically with Foster Child, of course, back in the 80s when it was created, there was a lot of work that was done to change the Child Welfare Act of Alberta. And now we want to look at how's that gone? What are the issues happening currently in children's services? And so we have some great lineups for the panel to follow that, both talking about the art, but also on the social and political spectrum.
Christine Frederick, the Executive Director of Dreamspeakers, joining us this afternoon. Christine, if people are looking to get tickets or if they need more information on the General Film Festival, where can they go?
They can certainly go to metrocinema.org. They've come on board. That's where all of our events are happening at the Garneau, and they will take care of all online ticketing. They have tons of information, and of course, our website, which we're currently updating, dreamspeakers.org, will also have some schedule information, a bit more description on what are the workshops and costs and stuff like that. But to get your tickets, you'll have to go to metrocinema.org.